Mr. Davis, Coach Davis, how you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing real good. Now, first things first, congratulations on a great college football season. 6-1 right now.
6-1. We won our first ever title of any kind last weekend. We won the MCAC West Division title, which is the first title football has ever won. So, we're pretty excited about that. We have a few good games left.
And as well, they're rightly deserved these next games. Tell us about the game this weekend.
Well, we play Fond du Lac Tribal Community College on Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. That's just a non-division game, so we've already got everything wrapped up. It really doesn't mean much except for pride, and hopefully we can continue the roll. But, by winning last week, we get at least one, if not two more home games. If we win on the 29th, we're going to be playing on Sunday the 29th here at Ridgewater College is coming here to Bottineau. If we win that game, we'll have another home game on Saturday, November 4th.
Okay, and this all leads up to potentially a championship game, and that's played where?
Yeah, if we win both those games on the 4th and the 29th, then we'll play November 12th, which is a Sunday at St. Cloud State University down in St. Cloud for the MCAC Championship.
Okay, and hopefully it all works out, and that'd be great. We were talking off mic, and this is such an interesting stat. I love this. You've been coaching here how long?
I've been here 5 years.
5 years, and in those 5 years, your record is pretty amazing. In fact, the way you stated it was for the college teams in the state, for all the college teams in the state, your record is second only to
the Mighty Bison. We're 32-16 since 2013. The only team in the whole state that has a better record than us in college football is North Dakota State. So that's kind of to us, that's pretty good company to be with.
That's like I said, are the ones to be second to. That's great.
Well, they're an amazing program, and like I said, we've done a good job getting things going here. Coach Pfeiffer, our previous coach, I was the defensive coordinator to him for 3 years. We had 3 very fine years there, and then the last 2 years, we took a little bit of a step back last year at 4-5. We should have been a little bit better than that, had a bunch of injuries, but this year we really kind of stepped forward.
That's right, with a 6-1 record and home field advantage through most of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, the only time we wouldn't be at home is if we played a neutral site there for the championship game.
That's exactly right, and that's amazing. So great college football season. The other sports are doing pretty well too. I know the girls volleyball team played last night.
They did play last night. It was early. I didn't really get the score. I was out at a couple of meetings last night, but they also, their last home game is this evening, 7 p.m., when they host the University of Jamestown JV here at the Woodshed.
Okay, and then, of course, you got your basketball programs as well.
Basketball team is, they had a couple of scrimmages already, done well in those. They're going to be up in Winnipeg this Friday for another scrimmage.
Okay.
Our first home games will be November 4th and November 5th in the DCB Classic, which is going to be 4 teams up here at the Woodshed. 4 games both on Saturday and Sunday. Should be an exciting time. And then obviously ice hockey, they start tonight. They have the green-white scrimmage at the Lumber Dome at 8:15 this evening. And then their first home hockey games will be November 10th and November 11th against Concordia University out of Wisconsin.
Which brings us to the green and white game. That's, of course, where the radio station goes up against the newspaper. So it's Sunny against the Courant tonight. And we've asked Coach Rybczynski for the last couple of years to stack our team. And if he hasn't, I mean, Matt's paying him more, I guess, than we are, which is fine.
Well, those newspaper guys, they make the big bucks. So.
They do. Oh, and I've always said that. They deal in paper all day long.
There you go.
But it should be a fun time tonight. Obviously, that's where the coaches get a look at how they want to play their team and things like that. So it's always exciting, and it's fun to get out there and coach, here in my air quotes, coach, and just have a lot of fun out there at the Lumberdome. So, or at the Lumberdome. So that should be fun tonight. But sports in general at DCB has always been a great thing to come out and watch, and for the community to come out and support it like it has. It would be nice to have more support, more community support. They embrace the college as it is, but to get out there and get their butts in the seats too, that's always a wonderful thing too, because it's
we try really hard to bring in as many local athletes as we can. Our women's sports do a much better job of that, and honestly, than our men's sports. But we struggle hard. We will go out and recruit hard in the area, and a lot of kids from this area and go on down to lineman school, things like that. You can't blame them. They make good money coming right out of college, but there's some very fine football players here, and we're just going to keep trying to recruit them, as well as basketball and the other male sports as well, and try to bring in as many local kids as we can. But the kids that we are striving to bring in, whether they're local or non-local, we do our best to make sure they're good kids. They're going to work hard, going to do the right thing both in the classroom, on the athletic venues, and also in the community, and hopefully that'll continue for us. So that's what we strive for every year.
Exactly right, and as well, that's what you should strive for, is and a great academic program there too. It's a wonderful institution. Now, if we could go off sports just for a bit, the college itself. I've heard so many people say this, faculty, students, talking about the smaller class size. They really appreciate that at Dakota College of Bottineau.
Yeah, it's really nice. You don't go to a school, you're not in a United States government class of 500 students. Right. You don't have to look up your test scores on your student ID numbers. You can go in on a Monday morning after an athletic contest, and the professors were there. They ask you how it was. They know you by your first name. If you need a little bit of extra help for tutoring, mentoring, there's people that will bend over backwards to help you out if you just ask for it.
And that's a great cornerstone of this university here, and we enjoy talking about you guys, because it's a pleasure to talk about it, because it's such a great institution for learning, for higher education.
Yeah, I think Dakota College of Bottineau is an unsung jewel in this state. I know when people look at it on the map, to be perfectly straightforward about it, and down south, boy, that's pretty far north, and this, that, and the other. But once they get up to the area and they see the community of Bottineau and the Turtle Mountains and Lake Metagoshi, and they see the campus, which to me, our campus is one of the prettiest in the state at community college. So, I think it's really a neat little place, and if people would just give it a shot, they'd find out that it's a very special opportunity.
I think they would appreciate it as well. We just got to get them up here.
Yeah, when we're trying our admissions counselors go out over the state talking to students, and we have some unique majors. We're trying to get our wildlife and fisheries programs kind of maybe get the numbers up there a little bit again. Those are obviously strong programs. I mean, if you're a hunter and a fisher, you can't find a better place than Bottineau, North Dakota.
That's exactly right, and the area around it is perfect and prime for it. So,
well, it's got the best of everything. You've got the wide open plains to the south, and you got the woods and the hills and the trees and the lakes up north. I mean, it's got pretty much both the two main venues in the country where you can hunt at. You can do that within 5 miles going either direction.
That's exactly right. Great way to say it. I love it. Anything else you want to add about the sports programs?
Oh, we just love to see you out there. It's a great opportunity. It's a good time. The woodshed, our basketball gymnasium, I think that's one of the most unique and special places around. It reminds me a lot of the movie Hoosiers.
Yes.
When you walk in there for the first time. And I think everything that we do up at DCB is very special. We've also got a theater production coming up later this fall. You'll see that up on the website as well. We have a book read, campus read type things going up there all the time. There's a little things for everybody if you just take a look at it, get on our website, take a look at it, get on our social media sites, take a look at the schedule, and see if there's something that interests you. Exactly right.
So continued success with the football team and all the sports teams, and make sure you check out the green and white game tonight at the Lumberdome at 8:15. Right?
8:15 should be fun. They're going 2 25-minute periods, running clock. So get there earlier. You might miss half the game already if you get there about 30 minutes extra. But it should be a fun time. I think we're gonna have another fine hockey team this year. Exactly right. And I know Rybczynski is looking forward to, and the entire coaching staff looking forward to checking out the guys tonight. So should be a good time. Appreciate it, Coach Davis. I need 5. Appreciate it. You bet. Have a good day, buddy. 8:35 is the